Hey, player. So, today we are going to talk about Wombat dungeon updates. There are quite a lot of them this season, and another subject that we are going to cover is collections. A lot of drama lately, and it's not the first time that this happens, so we are going to talk about it at the better half of the video. Okay, let's talk about the updates. So now we are getting way more experience depending on the runs we are making. So if we're making 5-minute runs, we are getting less experience. If we're doing 15-minute runs, we are getting triple the experience. If we're doing 1-hour runs, we are getting a higher experience, obviously, and so on. So for 6 hours, 8 hours in is better because now if you're doing the 8-hour runs, you're getting more experience, and the ones that are doing 5-hour runs are not so much as happy for it, you know what I mean. They're getting way more experience if they were doing 5-minute runs. Now we're getting almost the same experience as we are doing the 8-hour runs, in the evening. So finally we're getting more experience. If you don't have time for the 5-hour runs, you're still not as bad as the previous seasons. You were getting not as much experience as you're getting now. Okay, so there are equipment that has more packs and more NFTs, which people got really confused because packs are NFTs as well, and so on and so forth. So they got combined, and now every single equipment that has either packs, either NFTs, drop both of them. So there you go. That's an extra for you. If you bought an NFT for packs, now you're dropping more NFTs as well. So that's really cool. I don't have any because I'm making deals. NFT dealer makes deals with the NFTs, doesn't just keep them all. I still have some NFTs. Okay, now the third and last main update is staking Wombat. So you have to stake 3 weeks before getting rewards for Wombat staking. I personally have started staking my Wombats in Taco, so I'm getting quite some Wombats every single day. So it feels like it's more rewarding for me that I can just unstake everything and just mind my business with it. Don't just wait a couple of freaking days, because it's my crypto after all, and I think I deserve that, doing whatever I want with it. So keeping it 7 days is not really my style. I'm just a free spirit that way. So that's why I started mining in Taco, and that way I can't see it always in my wallet, but is there, So that's what you need to keep in mind if you want to get the packs next season. At the start, you need to be staked at least 3 weeks before the start of the season. Now we have finished the update. Let's talk about collections and the freaking nasty people and what they're doing. Okay, so first of all, as you know, at my YouTube beginning posting on Wombat dungeon, I really loved a collection, and now you don't hear love this collection from me anymore because of it. Underbots, yes. So the creator of Underbots has done some nasty things, been talking really ugly with people that I brought in the server and all that, and he's been talking nasty with me as well, and he's been using the NFTs to stake in the dungeon himself, which is bad. So I'm not gonna delete my videos because it's not good for YouTube and the past can be erased, you know. I'm just not going to love a collection as much anymore because, you know, it is what it is. I like the NFTs still, and I still have some, yeah. Not only because I did do a lot of blends for it, I did work a lot for it, and I do like to keep them, but I am trying to sell a lot of them and keep just a couple of them, you know. Now Infinity Tools did the same kind of thing. They had an NFT that didn't have a max amount of NFTs that got really high MP, and they said it was just one of one, and then they started minting a lot of them, again abusing the system, and it's really bad, you know, because a lot of collections right now are getting punished because of that. The MPs they're getting, they're just not really fair, you know. My collection, I'm not even going to talk about it, just like 5 MPs, 15 MPs, I can't even, you know. But because of that, I personally am working on giving more and more to the community, that my collectors, or whatever you want to call them, the ones that buy my NFTs, more and more value. I am working on a project which is secret for now because I don't like to talk about it. I like to just do it, you know. It's not easy, so I hope I can finish it later this year and give my community a lot more value. And yeah, I'm not gonna, you know, just resume on my Dungeon Master. It's a plus for my collections, but it's definitely not the extent of it. We are staking DAO farm, we have our own little game with my NFTs which is on Discord. It's not big deal, we don't, you know, do much with it. We have mining of NFTs, you know. I'm trying more and more value to my NFTs. You can definitely get ahead if you have my whitelist. My whitelist is scam proof. I can guarantee it 100%. I'm doing all by hand, and nobody will, you know, abuse my community because I really care about them, and it's not gonna happen. You can try as much as you want, you know. I only have 2 hands and I can't whitelist 100 people at the same time, and if you don't have my trust, you're not getting the whitelist. That's how it is. That's why a lot of people are getting the whitelist even 1 day after or 2 days after they are buying the whitelist for the pain meds. Okay, so now we have our clan member, ex-clan member is no longer in our clan. I don't know, he just left by himself. He said he's quitting dungeon. Psycho no Vlad. So he has staked his own NFTs because of what I just said. You know, there are a couple of instances where, like Androbots, like they're staking their own NFTs, and sometimes they get caught, they get punished, they don't get punished. So he felt like he's in the right to do so if somebody else does it. Yes, but he didn't think about his community, you know. He didn't think about what the harm he will do to his collections, which feels really, really dumb if you're asking me. instead of working harder to do something better for his community, he just took his foot and, shove it in there. I understand there is not huge value, but then again, you need to work for it, you need to grind for it. You can't just abuse the system and think, well, if somebody else does it, if somebody else beats anybody, I'm not gonna give names or whatever, or even, but if you see somebody beats somebody or makes fun of somebody, you don't just join them, you understand? You are going to try and stop them, or even just stop them. You're not just gonna put gasoline on the fire if the house is burning. You understand what I'm saying? It's just weird, even if you know somebody, you should report it or do something about it, but not just join them. Like, what is that even, going to accomplish? Yes, Dungeon said that the Wombat Dungeon team said that they know of a couple people who are multi-accounting and all that, and they're trying to see what will work for them to ban them all and prevent that going in the future. We're still beta, so they can do that, but don't fool yourself. These things can't remain active, for long, you understand? Because obviously new people will not join if things like this are happening, you understand? So there is no way you can get away with it for long, you understand? So I don't understand people who do these kind of things. Just work on yourself, work on something that you can do which is ethical, because if you put so much work into it, why not? Why put so much work into something that's not ethical? I know I have some games that I did work with multiple accounts because everybody was doing, but it was ethical, I had to give myself buffs. I had to, in some games, I had to, keep people from attacking me if it was, but this game, it's obvious what is all about, no? If you don't know, just watch my videos. I have a channel, please subscribe, like. But yes, it's obviously abusing the system if you're doing multiple accounts, and at the same time, if you don't have the mining power, but if you have your own collection, then you can probably mine the NFTs that have a higher mining power, so then you can abuse the system at its finest. But it's just nasty, and I dislike it 100%. Now I can't say I love a collection, which is really annoying for me, because I really love a couple of collections. As you can see, I have a lot of NFTs from a couple of collections, and yeah, I really love them. For example, future relics. I love movies. Me myself, I watch movies almost every single day, and obviously the theme of the collection is, a short movie, which is really cool. And I'm friends with Alex now. We are talking every chance we can help each other and all that, Hopefully I can do an interview with him pretty soon, so stay tuned for that. But I'm just saying, I can't say I love collections because of some of the creators out there. I do hope the day will come when my shackles will be released and I can say it, but until then, I'm just gonna say I like some NFTs, I like some collections, you know. I'm not gonna say I love them because things happen, you know, and some people are just nasty and you can never know, you know. Or some people you can just change, you know, whenever they have a little bit of opportunity, which is really bad. I don't like it. Like Vlad was with me in clan and I still didn't know exactly what he was on about, or he just got tired of it all and said, you know what, if they're doing this, I'm doing as well. So it's really bad for an ecosystem, I'm gonna say, but just gives you show what character you have and yeah, how much you care. Right, see you guys next time and good luck in the treasure. And tell me, do you know of collections that are abusing the system? Please comment down below. Maybe we'll do a video like this some other day and we are going to talk about it if it's serious and we can find any proof.